1 acre gated community, Boerne, Texas. Today we are touring the Drees Custom Home Tobias 2 ranch plan. So this home is 3,700 square feet. We have 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, and a 3-car garage. Of course, we are in a single layout. As soon as you walk into this home, one thing immediately stands out, and that's just going to be the openness of the home. Immediately to the left, you're going to see your formal dining, and we'll get there in just a bit. But just looking at the expansive openness of the home, you have these soaring ceilings. I love, of course, the light fixture looks great. As we're coming on in, we're going to notice the living. We have these sliding doors on the back wall, the kitchen, and then of course panning over to the formal dining area that does have a tray ceiling, but we'll come back there in just a bit. So let's walk on over to the kitchen. By the way, my name is Monica Nino. I am a realtor in San Antonio and cover surrounding areas such as Boerne and Castroville. So coming over to the kitchen area, I did want to mention, if you have not heard of Drees Homes before, they are known as a custom home builder. We are out here in George's Ranch, and this is right outside of Boerne. If you have not heard of Drees Home, they are known as a custom home builder. They are family owned. They're known for their quality craftsmanship, architectural detail. I will say that Drees has been one of my favorite homes that I've enjoyed touring. They really just put a lot of attention to detail. So here we have this expansive island. It's got some wider type vanes coming on in. They do have the upgraded cabinetry, so it does have that second level of cabinets. We have the built-in appliances, very nice, all premium. So as we're touring this kitchen, I want you to keep something in mind. So one of the things that buyers really love about building with Drees Custom is really the amount of personalization that you can do in the design process. And so in speaking to the sales rep and kind of doing some research myself, honestly, Drees Home does allow so many more options than the typical home builder that you'll have in San Antonio. So for instance, from the kitchen to bathroom cabinetry, the countertop material, whether you want quartz, whether you want granite, whether you want marble, which I love marble, the backsplash designs, the tile patterns, of course the flooring selections, appliance packages. And so for example, as far as like the cooktops, if you want a higher end kitchen design, maybe you love to be in the kitchen and you definitely enjoy cooking, usually the burners are going to be separate from the oven for both practical and, it does look a little fancier, right? But if you want more than 4 burners, or if you want maybe a griddle, then just really looking at the design combinations that would work for your kitchen functionality. Okay, so let's talk dining room and let's talk breakfast nook area. This floor plan does have both. I do want to compliment how Drees set this up to be a very good size in terms of not feeling too crowded. They do have the upgraded cabinets, glass inserted cabinets as well. I think this is a fabulous area. It's not very small, so you can definitely set it up as you wish. Of course, a quick peek in the backyard looks amazing. We'll get back there in just a bit. But for me, this cabinet space, with my daughters, they love to decorate, and especially for Christmas time, setting it up as like a Christmas bar area. As we make our way into the living and the actual formal dining room, obviously the home is very, very well lit. Tons of natural light coming in. It is definitely open. So if you love to entertain and host family and friends, it really doesn't matter where your guests are. If they're in the dining area, the breakfast nook area, the living, or even sitting in your kitchen island, everybody is going to be in the same space. So tons of opportunity for conversations and just kind of mingling and walking around. I feel like they do a very, very good job with balancing luxury and livability, right? So some homes can feel beautiful, but they're not very practical. So for me, if I wanted to host some family and friends coming over, whether it's a holidays or, after maybe a Spurs game, right? It really feels that you can tend to all of your guests. It doesn't matter what part of the home that they are in, right? Now, I will say the Tobias floor plan is interesting to me in the sense that this is a guest bedroom right here. So for me, what I think about is that having this feature in this floor plan, the placing the guest ensuite right off of a second living area actually is very, very functional for me. I think it creates a very private section for your guest, whether it be a college kiddo or a multi-generational living situation. So for instance, with my parents, by the way, in the bathroom here, I do want to highlight the countertops. I love them. Drees does an amazing job with the bathroom countertops. I will say, it doesn't matter what Drees home I have visited, they always look amazing. So just a quick side note on that. But again, going back to what I was talking about, having the ensuite right here, taking a quick right is a second living area. And so it's not closed off. You can close it off, of course, but I think it's a very good space if you have parents that are visiting often or in fact actually living with you. Again, like a college kiddo living at home, a long-term guest, or really just somebody that wants to have some privacy. So my brother lives in Corpus Christi, Texas. If him and his family were to come over, I think that this is a great area, a great setup for them to feel comfortable and, kind of watch their own TV and still feel connected to us in the other area of the home. So what do you think about that? I think that it's a pretty good setup there. It's going to be in the back right-hand corner of the home. Again, I did open up these sliding glass doors because I wanted y'all to take a look at the view, whether you're inside the home or whether you're sitting out on this gorgeous patio. So, and then stepping outside, of course, this patio, covered patio, I should say, is massive. This is one of the reasons that a lot of people are looking to move to Texas, especially communities like George's Ranch. Again, we are in a 1-acre home site. This is a gated community. They are 3 different builders are in this community. It's going to be Toll Brothers, Drees, of course, is where we're at, and then Perry Homes. So we have 3 different builders. Honestly, all very well-known builders here in Texas. One of the reasons that people are buying and moving out is really they want the space. They want the privacy. They want the outdoor living. They don't want to be 5 feet from their neighbor's fence line, right? And so this actually has like a little nook area as well, aside from the main patio. So I was trying to think what I would put there. Honestly, I'm thinking maybe just some chairs to sit out and enjoy my backyard. So I did want to zoom in. Again, we are a 1-acre home site, and I'm going to zoom in just a bit so that you can see the pink flag. Hopefully you can see it from the video. But huge yard. Really, right? Just a blank canvas, whatever you want to do in your backyard here. You can see the back neighbors' homes are being built at this point. So are we thinking a future pool, outdoor kitchen, garden, right? Or playscape? The options are endless. I want to also show you a view from this other side. Look at the gorgeous windows. You have, of course, the sliding glass doors right here in the patio. Over to the right, that's going to be your master, which we're going to head over in just a bit. Now, if you're not familiar with Boerne, Texas, which is where we're at with George's Ranch, Boerne is very well known for just being a very good balance of hill country living and, of course, convenience, right? Because we're just a short drive to San Antonio, right? So the city life. But Boerne is very well known for their highly rated schools, of course, the scenery, larger home sites, very well known for their boutiques, their local restaurants. They really have this small town charm, right? And so, but if you want to go into the city, you're probably about a 35-minute drive to downtown San Antonio. And so many residents here in Boerne, Texas actually work in San Antonio, so they actually just kind of make that short commute. But really, they just want to feel that peace and not really feeling isolated. So you're close to shopping, you're close to medical centers, entertainment, but really you just are at peace with where you want to be living, right? Now, making our way into the primary suite, and really, I feel like the room is a good enough space. It's not the biggest master suite that I've seen, but really, I think the space is pretty sufficient. Even if you have a king-size bedroom, arrangement. So one thing that Drees does well consistently is scale. The rooms are intentional, they're spacious, they don't waste square footage. Now, if you'll take a look at the primary bath here, this is what I'm talking about. It's not a huge space again, right? But you do have your separate vanities, which again, I've said this over and over. I'm a big fan of that. And that comes from, from experience. My husband and I currently have our vanities on the same countertop area. So it's just not very functional for us. I wish we had them separated, and so we're not kind of bumping into each other when we're trying to pass through. So I love that. It does have two separate closets. One does lend itself to be bigger, as Core says that usually does. It does have the standalone tub, so love that freestanding soaking tub. Again, the premium finishes. We have the closets on both ends. So from our first home to the home that we are seeking for in the near future, my husband and I will say that showers are a big deal now, right? But maybe not 20 years ago when we bought our first house. But for me now, I don't want to feel like I am crowded. I don't want to feel like I don't have space to walk through. So when I see showers, I love when they have an entryway on one side and then an exit on the other side. We just toured another home, excuse me, my last video. And that one kind of was just a one-way in, one-way out. I kind of like the way it's set up here. I will say for me, I love the seat, by the way. That's always going to be a plus for me. I will say I feel like this is a little narrow for my taste. But again, it's still conducive. I like where I can come in from this side. I can come out from that side. And again, that's just all going to be personal preference, right? And maybe that doesn't bother you, and so that's fine as well. But again, when you go with a custom home builder, you're able to make those selections. You're able to make those decisions as far as what would work best for you, right? And maybe, in fact, you don't even need a soaking standalone tub, right? So, hey, don't even get that. Let's just work on what are options as far as the shower itself. And so I will say at this point of my life, and as far as looking at homes and touring homes, one of the things I think I have come to love is the fact that a lot of the home tours that I've done actually have the master suite off to one part of the home. And so you kind of are like in your own little retreat. You know, you have your own oasis, especially if it's got this gorgeous primary bath and everything's on one side of the room. I will say in this floor plan, the primary bedroom is right next to another bedroom. So I'm not too sure if I'm the biggest fan of that. Let me know what you think in the comments. I kind of like when I feel like I'm in my own domain, right? And so the girls are on one side, whether they have their own guest over, you know, they don't bother me. I'm on one side. So I'm in my peace and my quiet, unwinding from a long day. Let me know what you think. But this, in fact, floor plan for Drees Tobias 2 does have a guest bedroom right next to the primary. And I won't say right next to. I mean, there is a closet in between. However, in terms of the quarters of that home, there are two rooms. It's the primary and the guest, right? So we're gonna make our way to the front end of the home. And so here we're gonna kind of take a peek in here. I think the laundry room is a great space. Again, not the greatest in terms of size, but I think it definitely does the job. I love the cabinets. Always going to be a fan of a sink being in the utility room. Great pantry. And then we're gonna come on over to the 3-car garage. I do wanna kind of come all the way in. I want you to take a look at the space. Taking a look at the ceiling height of this garage, for me, the immediate thought that I have is, oh my gosh, this is great. I can surely put in quite a bit of shelving so that if I have my storage totes and, you know, maybe I do have a shed and that's great. But again, it does allow me the opportunity to add some shelving in here. I think that having these windows on 2 walls of the garage allows for a great natural light to come into the garage. So it doesn't look so gloomy, so dark. Tons of natural light coming in. And then just kind of, again, taking a look at from the perspective on this end. Very, very tall ceilings. Very nice 3-car garage. It does have a tankless water heater. And as we make our way to the final section of the home, I do want to apologize. I did forget to mention the listed price currently on this home is $1,174,900. So I do apologize. I failed to mention that in the beginning of the video. But again, these are custom home builds, right? And so if that's over your price range, then we can make accommodations to set something up a little different. And then of course, if you're seeing this home and it's an inventory home that has been staged, by the way, and if you're thinking, you know what, I think I would want some higher end trim details. I think I would love a more custom style elevation as far as the front of the home. You know, again, you have the design center and you're able to make those decisions of what works best for you, for your family in terms of being functional, as well as feeling like you have chosen the correct floor plan. So Drees Homes in Georges Ranch does have floor plans beginning at 3,166 square feet. And those are going to be the 990s. And then the largest floor plan that they have out here is going to be the Jasper, and that's 5,475 square feet. And that's going to be about a 1.419. Okay, so that is as far as Georges Ranch Drees in this community. Now, there are Drees communities out in other parts of San Antonio, so feel free to message me if you're wanting me to take a look at something more inner city, or of course other communities that are around San Antonio that may have Drees as a home builder. I think this was a great bedroom. I love the bath on here. Again, the countertops, I love them. They're always so very appealing to me. We're gonna make our way into the final guest ensuite in the Tobias floor plan. We do have a coat closet. Walking into this bathroom, for me, I always like the dark colors. I like when the tile has some dark, even black in there. It really kind of just pops to me, very contrasting toward the walls of the bathroom. Great closet size in here. And then I do want to take a moment to walk inside of the shower, right? And so that you could take a look at the design that they set up. I love the flooring, very nice. It is a little instep coming into the shower. Let me know what you think about this shower and the frameless glass doors that they use here. So I'm gonna go ahead and step in just to kind of zoom in on the tile. Let me know what you think about the two color tones in here. So you have a very nice design here. We have the gold hardware that they utilize for the shower fixtures. Cabinet space, it's okay, right? It's not the huge countertop, but I think it does a job. Very nice setup here. So let me know your thoughts and opinions on this one. So again, this is going to be our final bedroom guest ensuite that we are looking at. However, in this inventory home, they went ahead and staged it as your office. So this floor plan doesn't really lend itself for an actual designated office, but positives I see here. If this was your office, love the windows, love the natural light coming in, and then the fact that it has its own bathroom, right? The full bathroom is perfect. So if you have guests coming over for appointments, if if you work from home, I think this is great, right? The other thing I thought about is in the master, where that bedroom was very near the master primary bedroom, I think I possibly would use that as my office. So I don't work from home every single day. I'm always usually out and about driving. But if I did have to set up an office, I think that may work a little better for me. I think that I would want to be close to my bedroom if I have to go take care of some paperwork or getting some printing done or checking my emails. I think just walking the hall would be great for me. So let me know what you think about that. Wrapping up here with the gorgeous view of your dining and then those beautiful entry doorways. Tons of natural light coming in. Thank y'all for joining me on another Texas home tour, and we'll see y'all soon.